Okay, let's go. So, alright, let's go. So usually I don't really run indicators, I guess you could say. Indicator, not really. I mean, I guess you could say it's a bobber. This is fly fishing indicators. So they're very lightweight. They don't really mess with your, they usually don't mess with your cast because of how light they are. So today I am here with an indicator and I can see fishes moving already. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'm going to have to be here very long because I can see that the fishes are already messing around. So today you guys get to see kind of how I sneak into places when I go fishing. You can see all this stuff that's like around, right? Like this stuff here. Don't poke you. Not a fun feeling. But I kind of take fishing and hunting pretty seriously. Kind of like what I tell a lot of people that wants to go fishing hunting with me. I tell them, if you want to go have fun, probably shouldn't go in because I take it pretty serious and I do pretty serious stuff. Kind of like this, basically. So what I want to do is take this off so that it doesn't go banging around everywhere. And I kind of want to get into position to basically fish these fish. And you want to stay low so the fishes don't see you. So there's my one fish that I caught. Any size will do. I just gotta flay it out and then roast it so that it'll cook up and I could shred it up and turn it to my dish. So what I'm gonna do is stick it into this little side pocket right here in my little fanny pack. Should probably do this. Yeah, stick into this side pocket of my fanny pack. This is my fishing hunting bag, so it's okay if it smells a little bit. Not big of an issue. jam my knee into that thing right there. So I'm gonna just go down over there to this little log right there and fish. Mosquitoes are bugging me. My SD card is full, so I gotta go work on that. And we're gonna just leave the camera right here, and then cause I gotta come back in and go out through here. Just jam my knee into that thing right there, and my knee is hurting pretty bad. So I kind of still want to go fish, so I'm gonna walk back there. There's a log right here. I don't know if you can see, but there's a log right there. I'm gonna go fish that, and then when I get back, I'll see you guys at camp. If I catch any fish, I'll just throw up a photo of the fishes that I catch. So I'll see you guys when I get back to camp. Hopefully not hurt myself any more than I already am. So. Got one. Oh, it came off. I saw that fish bite too. Oh, there's a lot of fishes right here. Whoa, did you guys see that? I think that time it took it. I feel like they're just stacked right there. Yes, they are. Okay. The way they're taking it though, I feel like they're just little fishies. See that? See that? There he goes. Got him. Guess it wasn't as small as I thought. Oh, did you see that? The hook came on and got me. Perfect eating size. Oop, wrong camera. Perfect eating size. I don't want to lose them, so gotta lip them. Check that out. Perfect eating size. Okay, that was my last fish. That's fish number 5. So on we go. Back to the camera. There goes my lonely camera. Ow! Oh. Oh. This one got me this time. I hurt. Okay, so for this particular fish, I'm going to need 2 skewers, but they will not be your regular skewers. Someone's having fun. Ouch. Not what I wanted. I don't actually know how I'm going to do this, but I have an idea of how I want to do it. So basically what I want to do is, I'm not going to do all the fish because I didn't bring all the seasoning. I'll get to that real soon. I will do these 2, and then I'll use the little ones at home. So what I want to do is open this guy up, kind of like that, and then you want to kind of skewer this guy so that it's open up, you know what I mean. Stick that into the head. Let me show you guys up close so you guys will see it. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to put that through the head, stick that through the back part of the backbone so it holds, and then this one on this side of the backbone, come on buddy, I forgot to sharpen this point. Hopefully that'll work. And then this piece, this last one you want at the tail. If you can, it's best to put it behind the backbone so that it'll stay open. And that's kind of how you want it, so that the fish stays open, so it cooks evenly. This piece right here I screwed up, so it didn't come out like how I wanted. But realistically, you want this piece to just kind of be like that. So, maybe if I went through here. Yeah, okay. So this is why you want the skin on, because if you don't keep the skin on, then it won't stay together and it'll fall apart. So cook that up. Well, yeah, I'm sorry guys. You guys are gonna just have to try to ignore the gunshots in the background. Somebody's out here. I mean, this public land, everybody's having fun with it. I mean, I'm enjoying public land, so you guys are gonna just have to enjoy it or ignore it. I hope the audio is good. I don't have my wind mic. It ran out of battery. Not my wind mic, my microphone. I forgot to charge it, so I'm out of batteries. Pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. So what I want to do here is, I wanted to do fish slaw. If you guys don't know what fish slaw is kind of like a fish salad. You basically roast or deep fry. I mean, I had this. This is my jet fire or jet boil. I could have just deep fried it, but I like it better when it's roasted. So what you do is you get fish, right, and you shred up the meat. You just want the meat. You don't want the bones. You don't want the heads. And the ingredients you need, because they're shooting gun like crazy, are, well, mint for one. That's what makes it really good. You need some mint, and then here are some cilantro. I washed it at home. I wasn't very smart because now they're kind of droopy. But yeah, so here's some cilantro on my cutting board. That's why I needed the cutting board. I don't even know if I recorded making that cutting board. I was making it, talking, and then when I went to check the camera, it wasn't recording. So I don't know if it just stopped recording or what, but yeah. And then I have some green onion. I have 2 green onions that I gotta cut up, and this all goes into the pot basically. And what I'm missing is I forgot the Laab seasoning. It's like a salt seasoning, but it gives it the taste. It's I guess if I had to compare it to anything, this dish would be kind of like a lemon pepper dish, a lemon pepper salad. But yeah, it gives it a little bit of a zesty or lemony taste to it, and then yeah, the last two things that I didn't bring are lemon and lemongrass. So yeah, for this dish, you normally would have lemon, lemongrass, the Laab seasoning, obviously, mint, green, and cilantro. It's a really good dish. It's one of those dishes that we Asians talk about a lot when we come out and make it. So because I didn't bring it, I'm gonna just make this salad or this fish salad out of what I have, which is just mint, green, and cilantro. And then these three guys, I will take home, and maybe I'll add this part of the video to it too. I'll use this and make the actual Laab at home, so you guys can see what it is and how it's supposed to look. It's gonna look relatively similar. The only difference is the Laab seasoning gives it a peppery look to it. This one, because I don't have the Laab seasoning, it won't have that look. It's just gonna look plain. It's gonna look like salad. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this up while that's cooking. Prep everything up. That's why I brought this up, because I need the little plate that's in here to hold all the veggies and cut it up. So put these back so you guys already seen them. It's green and cilantro, and then I have some mint. That's all it is. And for now, I haven't eaten today. Every time I come out to the mountains like this, I don't eat. I come out and I eat here at home, in the mountains. So I'm gonna probably use that from the fish. That's my lunch. It's just this is a churros donut. At least that's what it says when I bought it. Churros. I love churros. Oh yeah, that's really good. Okay, now that the fishes are ready, let's put them in the pot. And then we'll come to the kitchen area. Smoke keeps following me. And we'll just process this thing out to what we want. So this smoke just keeps following me, so zoom in a little bit. There he goes. So for this dish, we don't need the head. We want just the meat. No bones. But you could just eat these bones. Like, yeah, you could just eat the bone. Holy smokes, this smoke is crazy. So now that that's done, that's just 2 little fish. Gives you a couple ounces of meat. You bring your greens, right? This might actually be too much greens, but I like my greens. Probably should have made it with like a bunch more other fish, but I really like mint, so I like eating my mint. Yep, you just stir it up. Let me take it out so you guys can see how the dish should look. Okay. And this is what's known as fish la, or just la in general. It doesn't have to be fish. It could be fish. It could be chicken. I mean, if it's cooked, it could be anything. It could be chicken. It could be beef. We mainly do it with beef, deer, and fish. So yeah, it could be pretty much anything you want. Add some black pepper because I don't have the last seasoning. Some black pepper to it. Put some salt on there. And again, guys, this is supposed to be a salad, so it's okay if there's not that much meat. Again, you're supposed to do this with more than this much meat, but I only have this much meat, and yeah. There you go. You got beautiful, nice made fish la. And you bet I keep wanting to say, you bet your ass I'm eating this. This is what I wanted to come for. So this is what I came for, this is what I got. So yep, there goes your fish la. Look how good that looks, right? That looks pretty dang bomb. To me it does. So yep, with the fading light, I will eat my la, and I'm probably just go home. I wanted to shoot my bow. I still have time to shoot my bow actually. I might shoot my bow a couple times. I brought my recurve today, but before I eat, I have to go do something. So if you guys are Asian or Hmong, or I would just say Asian in general, you kind of know this tradition already. What you do is you get a piece of leaf, right? This is a piece of mint. I'm going to eat it with mint, so I'm going to give them mint. And you get yourself a little bit, kind of like that. You put it on the leaf. And then this is what we offer to basically the spirits of the wood, you know, to help guide us and give us luck. So I'm going to go do the thing, give the offering to this, and then I'll come back and eat. Alright, it's time to grub. Let me put the camera up a little bit further so you guys can see how pretty I am. So a lot of people wonder what I do, right? When I go and I make my offerings, it's basically like me thanking God. That's what it is. Thanking to my gods. Not really my gods, but the spirit of the forest, any wandering spirits. So the first one I do is I go and I make an offering to whatever is living here, whatever resides here. This is their home. And basically I tell them, you know, if you're hungry, I made a little bit of food. You know, as a sign of respect, I'm going to leave the food here if you want to eat it. If you're hungry, please come eat with me. I'll leave it over there. And the second one, so I don't know if you guys know this. Pretty sure a lot of people know. I mean, it's pretty old news now, but some people might be new news. Who knows? We believe strongly in ghosts and spirits and wandering spirits, right? Because we see a lot of that stuff where we come from, like, you know, third world. So the second one I do, I take a little bit of food to a different spot, usually right next to each other, like a couple feet apart, and I'll go and I'll tell them, you know, this is for any wandering spirits, good or bad. Good or bad. I don't want any trouble. If you're hungry or if you just want company, I'm not here for company. I'm here to just enjoy myself. But if you're hungry, here's some food, eat it, and then go on your way. Don't bother me. I don't want to bother you. You know, let's just go our separate ways. Once you finish eating, you go, and I'll just do my thing. That's what I do on the second one. Now, there's one that I want to learn. I don't know how to say it. My friend knows how to say it, and he does it all the time. This is the one where we thank our ancestors, and we tell them, like, you know, we're here on this hill today, and we've had success. Whether it's success or not, when we eat, we tell them, you know, we're here today. Come give us guidance. You know, help us out if you can. And whatever we get, we're definitely gonna share with you. And we leave another pile. So some guys do 3 piles, some guys do 2 piles. You really don't need to do it. Realistically, if you believe in this religion, or if you believe in this stuff, you just do it one time. You just do it for the person, or not the person, the spirit that's living here. That's it. You don't have to do it for anything else. You don't have to do it for the wandering spirits. You don't really have to do it for your ancestors. I mean, it's just a peace of mind. So that's what I do. I always do it. My nephew always asking me about it. And recently, I've been having a lot of people, you know, younger guys kind of like me. I'm not young anymore, guys. I'm 32. But I've been doing this since I was 16. Because I do it when I go fishing. I do it when I go hunting, obviously. When I go hiking. It's something I really believe in because, you know, spirits, I've seen them in person. A lot of you guys are going to ask me what's it look like, was it scary? It just really depends on how you see them. Sometimes you see the bad ones, sometimes you see the good ones. Sometimes you see them and you don't even know it's there. So this mountain, have I seen anything? Definitely. I've seen a few things I don't want to see again. Did they bother me? No. Did I bother them? No. I left them alone. You see weird stuff when you go out to the woods. I mean, it's kind of like seeing Bigfoot, you know? And other stuff that I don't want to mention. When you're out by yourself a lot like this, you see weird shit. Weird shit happens to you whether you like it or not. So you kind of just have to deal with it. Hence this thing. I mean, this is why we carry this. So this is a thing that we do with this, right? In our culture. Whether you believe or not, you know, do I believe it'll work? I've never seen it. I don't believe it. But at the same time, I don't want to not believe it. Because what's it going to do? Like, what's the worst that could happen if you do it, right? It's not going to hurt you. If anything, it's going to help you. So we have this thing in our culture because if you guys ever had the chance to go into our culture, right, and you look into it, you'll see a lot of this, and there's a lot of stories about this. Let me put this down, I'll finish it. So So there's this thing that my culture does. What we do is we'll get our gun, right? In the olden days, they do this, but they don't have these kind of guns. They'll have what you call it, cap guns, you know, and they use 8Ks and M16s and the M4 carbines. I think that's what it is. There's another gun that they use. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, what they do is this, right? They'll either stick the gun into the ground, or they'll get a little bit of dirt, and then they'll rub it on the barrel of the gun. I'm gonna clean my gun, obviously, so they rub it on the barrel of the gun, and then they'll get their bullet, the actual bullet that they're gonna shoot, and then they'll stick it in the ground, right? And then it has the dirt on it. Of course, they do this differently because with the guns they have, it's once it's in, they don't take it out anymore. And then they'll just do a saying in Hmong, in my culture. They'll say it in our language. I'll say it in my language. You guys aren't going to understand it, but I'll translate it. So what they'll say is, "Hùng ăn xong món đua nè, hùng ăn là có nhiều tao chơi dạng, xong đua là có phụ chơi dạng. Do hà ta của tôi xịt lá hũ, của tôi để mình giữ, của tôi từ cha nó, của chủ đề mà chỉ ở chỉ bán của nó, rồi của tôi như giờ từ ở để mình như tôi top lao sư, để của tôi trao nữa tôi của chúng mình bảo hả chị. It's kind of a black magic thing, I guess you could say, that goes towards fears. And then when you say that, you basically say it in your head, right? Or you whisper it to yourself. And then if you see it, you shoot it. And it basically works. That's what they say back in the olden days. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to use that. I mean, I use it if I ever ran into some weird stuff and I get a little bit freaked out about it. I'll do that kind of thing. I mean, I say it differently. I'm trying to not say it. I'm nervous about saying this stuff, basically, in the woods. But yeah, it's kind of like saying, you know, it's one of those things where it doesn't hurt to use it. So yeah, in English, it will translate to this basically: the ground and the earth, right? It's able to feed and raise everything. The sky can see everything, and it's not blind to anything. If whatever is in front of me is here with a good heart and I shoot it, my bullet won't do anything to it. And if it does do something to it, I'll be at fault. It could come back and get me. If that thing in front of me is here to do me harm, just to be causing trouble, you as the dirt, or you as earth, and how do you explain this? It's like, how do you explain this? Like you, the earth, that can raise everything, and the sky that can see everything, can see that I'm not doing anything wrong here, and I'm just defending myself. And you shoot, and if it's like that, you know, if you were not in wrong, you will kill whatever spirit or being that's here to do you harm, and it'll die. You won't have any fault. That's a black magic kind of deal thing. I wish I could explain it or say it better. In the moment, I'm not really sure how to say something that I can explain it. Like if I was to say it that way I say it, I wouldn't be able to explain it in English. Like I can't translate it. But that's my best interpretation to one of the things that we do in our culture to kind of give yourself peace of mind when you run into stuff like that. So it's getting really cold. I might need to go get my jacket. So yeah, just storytelling today. That's one of the few things I do. In case anybody's wondering, there's stuff that you could do. I mean, I've never had to use it, and I hope I never have to use it. Have I ever been in a situation where I use that and not have to fire? A couple times. But have I ever had to do it and have to shoot? No, because usually, you know, you see something, if you leave it alone, and if it's not there to hurt you, harm you, whatever, it goes on its own. And the few weird things that I've seen here, I'm not going to tell you guys a story here at the mountains. If you guys want to hear about the story, maybe I'll tell you guys about it at home. But yeah, the few weird things I've seen here, I'll see it, I just say it out loud, like, I'm here, you're here, just luck that we cross paths, you know, let's just go our separate ways and leave each other alone. And I'll turn around and I'll leave. That's what I did. And I don't know what the other thing did. I don't know what it did. But yeah, just gotta be smart about it. Just don't be stupid about it. I mean, a lot of times the people that are running into problems are the one that, kind of like me recording, you know, except they're running towards the entity instead of running away from it. Yep, just like everything else, you gotta be smart about it. Don't be stupid about it. This is really good, even though it doesn't have the Laab seasoning. It's called, I think it's called Nam Tak Laab seasoning is what it is. You can buy it from any Asian store. At least that's the one I use. Yeah, I'll go home. These 3 fish I'll cook up at home. Gonna have to deep fry, unfortunately. It tastes so much better when it's not deep fried. This is so bomb. Like, no lies. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. So yeah, no lies. At home, right? I've been eating this almost every day. Not fish though. That's why I wanted a fish lot today. So I came out here for fish. So I took out. I had like 2 packs. When I say pack, it's like 1 serving. 1 serving of deer. I had 2 packs of scrap meat, basically the rib roll portion of the deer, of my buck. You guys know the rib roll is just, it's the rib roll part, and you just debone it. Yeah, I had that, and I had a little bit of the scrap meat. I have no idea where the scrap meat is from. All it said is deer scrap meat 2022. That's all it says. So it's somewhere from the deer. I have no idea where it's from. These are usually what I use to like turn to sausages, right? That's all I have left, sadly. So I've been using those to make Laab. So I've been eating deer Laab at home every day. I freaking love eating this stuff. And I was like, man, I want some fresh Laab. Some really fresh Laab. So clean it out. I don't even need the spoon. I don't really need it. I guess I could put it in here. I still have a bunch of mint at home. Because I've been eating so much Laab for this salad. I have a bunch of mint at home. So I'm probably gonna go home and make this with that 3 fish right there. Oh, you know what? There's one thing I haven't tried. Rabbit. I have 2 cottontails left. Probably freezer burnt by now. Shot it back last season on, it was like the late July. Yeah, I shot a couple of cottontails. And they're still in my freezer. So maybe, just maybe, I'll do a cottontail cook. Not a video, unless you guys want to see it. But I mean, there's nothing to it. Just literally deep fry it. Yeah, guys, thanks for tagging along. I have no idea how this is recording. I know that these phones have bad lighting at night, so I'm gonna cap the video off here. I had a blast. So worth coming out eating this fish Laab. I've been craving it to the max. Yeah, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. Thanks for tagging along, and have a great night.